Hello everybody! Hi Arrowhead! It is I, your favorite VTuber android Arrowhead, and as of today, it has been 2 years since I was started doing all this. Was that a mistake? Possibly. But I am still here. Anyway, thank you all for joining me on this auspicious day. Acheron, indeed, this has been 2 years of silliness. Welcome to the stream. So, as you may have noticed from the fact that we are in this room today, we're basically just going to be doing some Ask Reddit stuff. Normally I would have done something a little bigger, but like, in all honesty, what would I really look back on in the last year? What have I really done? That's the question. Sad answer, but generally that's the question. So, with regards to announcements, I will make a few little ones when there are more people here, but I will make some announcements. Anyway, to begin with the questions, here. Not a battery, at least I don't think I am. Technically, you're all batteries, based on what I think. You all give me energy. Or you don't. And you know who you are. Anyway, people of Reddit, what is the worst smell you've ever encountered? Okay, so like for me, right? For me, one of the worst things I've ever smelled is burnt peanut butter. Hey, Katagiri, welcome to the stream. But now, burnt peanut butter, you try to make like a peanut butter sauce like I did and you wind up burning it. That is legitimately one of the worst things I've ever smelled. I've also heard that human hair and like skin burning smells really bad. However, luckily, never been in a situation where I needed to find out about that. Hey, Chef Big Dog, welcome to the stream. Congratulations. Yeah, that is how you spell that word. Indeed, thank you. There's gotta be an announcement about moderators gonna be one soon. Oh, it would be good if I had that as an announcement. However, it is not. Europe. Indeed. Europe. Hey, Aki, what's good? This is good. Welcome to the stream. Worst smell. Let me think. So we've got burnt people and then also, peanut butter that's burnt. Honestly, burning lots of things smells really bad, I've noticed. Releases a lot of, odors, I guess would be the term. You just think Europe smells terrible? Oh my god. Tell you what, if I'm ever in like Portugal, I'll just sniff the air and we'll find out. Or I could go to Italy where there's apparently trace amounts of cocaine in the air. Still not sure if that's actually true, but I've heard of that. Very least, smelling there, probably pretty good. Or at the very least, you feel better, but... ah, well, whatever. Yeah, I agree, though. Yeah, sure, Europe. Let's have that be, like, the top answer for this. I don't know why it would be the worst thing, but here we are. What should be illegal to put ketchup on? Also Europe, but that's a different question. If I had to say, personally, what I think the worst thing to put ketchup on, I gotta be real, I'm not a ketchup guy in general, but if I had to say, like ice cream. Ice cream is a pretty standard thing you shouldn't put it on. I think eggs. Also, I don't like, look, people can eat their food however they want. I'm not here to police people's food. However, I will say putting ketchup on eggs just kind of feels wrong. Additionally, putting ketchup on like spaghetti, right? Because there's already tomato sauce for that, and technically it's not that different, but it's like, it kind of is, you know? Gibraltar is true Europe smell. Oh god, what does Gibraltar smell like? Wait, is that like a different thing? Pineapple. Okay, I agree. It should be illegal to put ketchup on pineapple. It's, well, it's like, ketchup is one of those things that I feel like people put on, oh yeah, pizza, absolutely on pizza. Anything with tomato sauce would just be weird to have ketchup on. I feel like when it comes to ketchup, how can I put this? It's one of those things people put in a lot of things where I feel like it really shouldn't be in most places. Like, why is it for fries? What led to that? Who decided that? I also think it would be weird to put it on potato chips, even though technically that and like French fries are kind of the same thing when you get down to it. Salty, fried potato bits. Me, yeah, don't put ketchup on Acheron. She's already a little red. Don't do that. Let's have the purple ketchup, then it's fine. Which, by the way, that's the thing, purple ketchup. All the rage like 20 years ago because it was just ketchup but purple. Anyway, next question. I can spawn 1 pound of anything 2 times a year into the palm of my hand. What am I choosing? Oh, 2 times a year. I would go with a pound of $100 bills. No, really though. If I was going to do something that wasn't money. You're purple right now. Good. You are purple right now. Good to hear. Keeping the world safe. Pound of anything. I feel like that's like very dependent on the situation. And also, what if it's like, what if the thing I'm asking for is already over a pound, and therefore is like cut off in some way? Like, let's say I'm getting into a gunfight, right? And I don't have enough like gun. I don't have a gun on me. But then I spawn 1 pound of gun. But 1 pound of gun isn't that much gun. There's no way to shoot with it. So then it's just gonna give me like 1 pound worth of gun or not? How does that work in that case? Alternatively, like let's say I'm feeling hungry, I'm on a deserted island. You spawn 1 pound of Haribos? I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's useful. 1 pound of... Well, obviously meat is a pretty obvious thing. Let's say I'm on a deserted island, right? I have a pound of meat. But like, what kind of meat? I guess that's up to the question. But either way, it's entirely dependent on my situation. Oh, yeah, it's because legal in Spain to have cannabis. Ah, I see. Classic. Yeah, see...
Sometimes
you're a genius.
It's
almost frightening.
It's almost frightening.
Let's see, though. I guess, yeah, a pound of, like, illegal drugs would kind of make sense. But... Oh, Haribos are gummy. Okay, I gotcha. I understand. I'm not much of a smoky guy myself, but I respect it. Anyway, 1 pound. What? Wait, hold on. What? What if I get like a pound from England and that counts? Like 1 single pound. Like this trick does not work at all in England purely because it only gives you a pound of something and not an actual like amount of anything that actually is worth something. I don't know. I don't make the rules, but I feel like if I was like a monkey's paw, that's what I would do. Just a British pound, a loaded AK-47. Exactly, but if it's only 1 pound, or 2 pounds if you do it consecutively, well then, in that case, think about it. How much of the AK-47 are you getting there? Or would it just give you the bullets? We're having a lot of questions right now. And I feel like, you know, hey Nurses Bro, welcome to the stream. I feel like if I'm going to spawn like a whole pound of gun, it needs to be like good, you know? It needs to be like a full-ass gun. They would be AK-47s. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. I like that. Yeah. Alright. Might as well move on to the next question. We're not getting a better answer than that. AK-47s. What unconventional ingredients belong in a burger? Alright, guys. Hear me out. Chocolate sauce. Now, wait. I'm telling you, it's pretty good. I don't like burgers. I think they taste like nothing. But if I did think they tasted like something, I want to taste like chocolate. Just pour that on there. It looks like barbecue sauce. It can trick some people. I think it works. I do it with chicken, too. I'm just saying, it tastes good. Oh yeah, you don't want to put Galaxy in a burger. I agree. Yeah, no, we probably shouldn't eat Galaxy. But, I'm just saying though, chocolate sauce, feasible. Sour Skittles. No, see, I do agree with that. No, yeah. We should not eat Galaxy. Let's move past the point where we're trying to eat Galaxy. Sour Skittles. I do think that could work. Gives you a nice like sour and savory taste. The Among Us Imposter. Okay. Interesting. I really need to add the stop talking about Among Us thing into the soundboard. I feel like this is entirely necessary. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Zach Gray. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I mean, I'm just reasonably, conceivably, right? We have the ability to put anything on a burger. What else do we put on the burger? What unconventional ingredients? I feel as though maybe lizard. Just like any kind of lizard. Never eaten lizard before. I've not heard good things. But what if, hear me out here, what if lizards actually taste really good? I'm gonna get to go in the Acheron's mouth, sign me up. Hey, Galaxy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Acheron's mouth. How did I get my name? How did I get my name? This is a story I've told once or twice, but basically, there was an episode of Family Guy, right? And I talk about Family Guy in an inordinate amount for someone who hasn't seen an episode in like 10 years. Anyway, so there was an episode of Family Guy, right? And at one point, Stewie's got a crossbow. He's pointing at Bertram. And he's like, hey, Bertram, what's your favorite flavor of bottled water? And Bertram's like, huh? And Stewie just responds, mine's Arrowhead. And I was like, bro, I could spell it weirdly. That'd be like an awesome Xbox Live username. Someone already thought of that. So then I cut out the A in the head part. And now I am a Arrowhead. That's how that happened. That's how all of this started. This nonsense. And I've had this username for a while. A little too long, some might say, but still. Belong bog. I feel like you're trying to say belongs in a bog. Okay, I gotcha. Broccoli. Broccoli, I guess that could work. I don't know. Not really much for vegetables. I think eggs could be pretty good. I don't think a lot of people put like eggs, like scrambled eggs on a burger, but I feel like that could work. I feel like somehow that would like provide protein and whatnot. That actually, not to think about it, I actually kind of want to try that. I think I will try to put eggs on a burger. I'll give that a shot. Why not? I'm sure someone else already came up with that. We're not putting Deku's hair in a burger. We shouldn't. We really shouldn't. Why would we do that? Next question. You can delete one language. Which one and why? English and comedy. I just want to see all the markets around the world collapse instantly. Complete and utter destruction. I will end it all by deleting the English language. We'll have to go back to Welsh or Italian, whatever language English is mainly derived from. I don't even know. German, possibly. You can delete one language. I'm not sure if homophobia counts as a language, but I like your energy. Breakfast, burger, fried eggs. I'd like the sound of that. That sounds pretty good to me. Maybe put some cereal on that too. Racism. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if that counts as a language, but if it is, I do agree with the notion. Now, it does say language. It doesn't specify what kind of language. I'm going to say also, like, Python or Java or something like that, like a coding language. I want to make computers stop working. I might have slurred my words there a little bit. Computers. I don't want them to work anymore. None of that. Get rid of Python, get rid of Lua, get rid of, like, Unreal Engine 5. Not having it. Oh shit, English got deleted. Yeah, Real shame. Good thing we're still talking, though. Oh, man. Just, like, think of all the good we could do by deleting the language. Or, better yet, what if we delete, like... I don't know, Spanish? Again for comedy? Not really a better yet sort of thing, but it would be funny. And I stand by that because it's used by so many people around the world. So it's like, whoa, what are they going to do now? Huh? Their livelihoods are ruined. Anyway, next question. What's the worst superpower you can think of that isn't strictly negative? So, like, I think the ability to tell whenever someone has a problem with you would be an interesting one. Because think about it, right? Ich persönlich werd Französisch streichen, weil ich kein Franzosen mag. I do it English got deleted for a second. Yeah. It's a good thing you did. Otherwise, I mean, I can't read that. I'm not even gonna make an attempt at saying that I could. I can tell personal, which probably means personally. Okay, so wait, let me try to translate this, right? You would personally delete French language. Well, you would French mag. Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, you know what that means. Please translate. Is he declaring war on France again? Worst power thinking that isn't strictly negative. Well, there's the obvious one of like being able to read people's minds and knowing when they hate you. I think also something that needs to be said is, let me think. Understanding and being fluent in a language that you're already fluent in. Like, if I just like was granted a power like God descends from the heavens and is like, Arrowhead, I give you the power to understand English. And it's like, well, yeah, fucker, I already understand English. What do you mean? Or like the power to, I guess, put like the power to tell what people with very heavy Scottish and Irish accents are saying. Like, you can watch a Lemmy stream and you just know exactly what he's talking about. X-ray vision if you're horny. I think it'd be better if it was like X-ray vision that deactivates when you're horny. So that way it doesn't even work when you want it to. Unless, of course, you need it for something else and not kind of sex crime in a way. If that does count as one. I'm actually not sure. How illegal is that? Anyway. Let me think what else. The power to be stronger. Oh, yeah, no. You're already the strongest. That would be pretty useless if you already were, like, the strongest. Or it's like the power to run at, like, a constant 6-mile-an-hour pace if you can already run faster than that. The power to be a VTuber for 2 years. And it's worse because it'll get you nowhere in life. Anyway. What person do you think could easily become president of the United States if they decided to run for it? Alright, hear me out. The Rock. I realize everyone's made that joke already. Think about it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I'd vote for him. He seems like a pretty cool dude. Jack Black, I'd vote for Jack Black. They run the ticket together. By all means. I think Gary wants that. Who else? Who else would I go for President of the United States? Yes, Akron, I'd vote for you, even though you're not even from this planet. And therefore, slightly discounted. Other than them, I I would say... What other actors? Oh yeah, J.K. Simmons. I think J.K. Simmons could make it. I already got 4 votes. Arrowhead, you would vote for me. You know what? I would vote for you, Acheron. Why not? Honestly, if Joe Exotic was on an actual ticket, like, you know the guy from, what was it, Tiger King? The one who was like, he tried to run for president and he actually won like 1,000 votes. You're from Japan and Earth IRL. Trust. Oh, absolutely. Trust, indeed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Alright, anyway. Hey, Firewall, happy second anniversary, or 19 more and you're of legal age. Indeed! I just, like, drank a can of motor oil on stream and die from the kidney failure. Welcome to the stream, Firewall. How you doing? Oh, man. This has been a while. I think I'd vote for myself. Granted, no one else would vote for me, but I think it'd be funny. Could you imagine, though? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Dick Gumshoe. Dick Gumshoe could absolutely win. He'd win in a landslide. That guy, he's got it. Also, chat is not centered. They haven't been centered the entire time, and it's just now bothering me. All right. There. Anyway. Who else? Phoenix Wright could probably make it. He's already a lawyer. He's got law experience. Granted, he lives in a kangaroo court. I'd vote for you. Thank you, Acheron. We can vote for each other. Imagine we get, like, tied votes and then it just comes down to, like, a split, like, decision by, I don't know, the Senate. How does that even work? I don't know how the politics is. Anyway, next question. What is something that should be used with morbidly in front other than obese? Yeah. Oh, Danny DeVito could absolutely run for president. I would vote for Danny DeVito. That'd be funny, even if it wasn't, like, even if he didn't seem like an actually legitimately good guy, which he kind of does, I'd vote for Danny DeVito. Why not? Sure. Seems like a good dude. Morbidly in front other than obese. I'm gonna say... morbidly in debt. Queso, but Queso already... Never mind. Anyway. Morbidly in debt. Morbidly skinny, I guess, because morbidly curious. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's an actual phrase. That's true. Morbidly addicted to gambling. That's a little dark, but either way. Morbidly yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Morbidly queso. Alternatively, being morbidly gay. How does one get morbidly gay? What do you have? How much? Never mind. Morbidly evicted. Yep. When you're so evicted, you wind up getting, like, fired out of the building. I could see that. Morbidly fired. Morbidly unemployed. Morbidly unemployable. That's a little add-on there. I guess morbidly dead would make sense, but it's also kind of a little on the nose, don't you think? Morbidly poor. Morbidly depressed. Yeah, that's a real one right there. Morbidly acheronified. Absolutely. Yeah, that better be an actual word. Acheronified. My god. Morbidly down bad. Indeed. Terminally horny. That's just what you are at that point. It's like the doctor comes in and he's like, I'm sorry, it's terminal. And you're just like, yeah. Or whatever bottom thing people say nowadays. I don't even know. Man, back in my day it was simple, right? That's when you reveal your fetishes on your deathbed. Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Honey, I'm really into foot stuff. I saw Life of Inukai-san's dog and I was really into it. And if you don't know what that is, kids, don't look it up. Life of Inukai-san's dog. I haven't seen it, but I know about it, and that's the worst part. That series is nuts. Anyway, Morbidly Dead. Yep, that'll do it. You don't get more morbid than dead. Next question. Americans, what is something a non-American needs to know if he visits the USA? Everything that you've seen in movies and shows about the US, of all of the things you've seen, half of that is true. The other half is a blatant overcharacterization. As for which things, it varies on a daily basis. Now, do you need to carry a gun everywhere? Probably not. But you should. Just in general. Morbidly isekai. I guess that kind of counts if you've been isekai multiple times or whatever. Or I guess it depends on the velocity with which you've been. You got Himiko on your own banner? Damn. Probably a bad time. Oh, you also got. You also got Himiko. The only permanent 5-star I have is Clara. So there's that. I don't have Bronya. I don't got Gepard. Morbidly murdering Himiko. What are you, Honkai Impact 3rd? Come close. Come closer, son. I downloaded all that fat bitches fighting over food porn in your computer and got you grounded for a month. It was me, Barry. It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed. Morbidly packing heat. Indeed, Process Black. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I've got so many guns on me. Just crushed under the weight of your weaponry. Honkai Murder Himiko. Is that the next game? After Zenless Zone Zero? Oh, man. Anyway, America needs to know if it's the USA. Hamburgers. I don't know how they are in Europe, but man, here they taste like nothing. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it loud and proud. This is my opinion. I've had it for a long time. Hamburgers do not taste like anything. You can try to prove me wrong, but I gotta be honest, that is the one food that I think tastes like nothing. Doesn't taste like beef, doesn't taste like bread, just tastes like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I've just never tasted anything that doesn't have flavor to it, you know? It's weird. Anyway, that aside, other things. Now, it's not like how I've heard South America is, where it's like South America, I've heard that if you don't, or was it Mexico? It was somewhere other than the US. Like, let's say someone tries to mug you, or you should have money on you because if you don't, you'll get stabbed. Not like that in the US at all. No, usually they'll shoot you. Alternatively, just shout because they're not expecting you to do that, and they don't know what to do to plan for that scenario. Everyone has a plan until you shout in their face while they're trying to stick you up for money. Oh yeah, South Dakota doesn't exist. I want to put that out there. Around half the states you've seen on the map aren't actually there. We tell people they're there while they're driving through them to get to other important places like Texas or California. I gotta be honest, guys. Nebraska, Iowa, Wyoming, South Dakota. North Dakota's fine, actually. West Carolina, I think, is a real state, but it's not. All those are wrong. None of those are real. There is no Tooth Fairy, there is no South Dakota, and there is no Metro Man. Now, I should also clarify some states only exist for the purpose of making fun of them. For instance, Vermont is entirely made of guys with a bed and breakfast who are probably a couple, but you don't really know and you feel like it'd be weird to ask. Then, neither is Florida. Florida is a fictional location created for Rockstar's hit game Vice City. Exactly, you're getting it. Los Santos, unfortunately, is real, but it's just called Los Angeles, and also it is real. Ohio is the only state. That's true. That's why it looks like it's the same shape as the United States, but kind of smaller. That is just the entire state. We just tell people there's more of that. Ohio is actually broken up into several subdivisions, such as New York and Oklahoma, which is real because there was a musical based off of it. Not to be confused, of course, with Arkansas, which is literally just Kansas with R on it. Arkansas technically is real, but it's kind of like a Brontosaurus situation where it's like Arkansas and Kansas are the same place, and they thought they found Arkansas. It was actually just Kansas, so they just named it Arkansas as like a, oh, well, hey, wouldn't it be funny if it had a different name? It's not real, though. So yeah, if you're going to the U.S., find a real map, not one of the ones you see on Google. Oklahoma, exactly. It's full of gardening equipment, like a hoe, perhaps. I need to drink water. Task completed. All right, next question. You get the opportunity to find out the truth behind one unsolved case. Which are you choosing? All right, straight up. What's with the Weeb's obsession with? What's up with the Weeb's obsession with Ohio? They mention it every time they attempt to greet you. Yeah, they fucking love. I think my favorite fan sub thing I've ever seen was when someone put like, and instead of some people saying Ohio, they would just like put like a picture of the state lines of Ohio. It was just such a dumb joke, but for some reason I loved it. If you don't vote Kenjaku in 2024 election, you'll be mugged by Gojo Satoru. Oh, his back shots are apparently legendary. I don't want to deal with that. One unsolved case, though, right? Here's my thing. I want to find out what the deal is with Tommy Wiseau. Everything in the Disaster Artist movie and everything about The Room has just made me intensely interested in that whole thing, right? I am very curious as to what they're doing with that. Illinois doesn't exist either. That's true. Chicago's like Atlantis, and it sank under the ocean. And like Chicago. That's true. Not to be confused with Atlanta, Georgia, which is above ground. In fact, it is floating in the air above the country. Which is why in Walking Dead, that's all you ever really see of it, is just the little city or whatever, because it's above everything. It's like the Sky Islands in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Unless backshots will find you, there was no escape. Avoided them though, bro, ain't getting me. I'm gonna move to North Dakota. He'll never find me there. Anyway. One unsolved case. I'm going with Tommy Wiseau, I gotta be honest. That feels like, and obviously it's not like a case, but like, I'd be interested in that. Also, wasn't there like a plane that vanished in the middle of the ocean? Amelia Earhart would be interesting. That'd be another one. Really, just anything that's like, company search your browser history error and found an abnormal quantity of Squidward backshot videos. Well, what can I say? Honey, I'm dying. I need you to delete my history of abnormal quantity of Squidward backshot videos. Ah! Mr. Krabs! Ahoy, Squidward! Are you feeling it now? Mr. Krabs, why is SpongeBob here? He gets to watch Mr. Squidward. And Plankton walks in and is like, good God in heaven! I can't do a good Plankton voice. I still love, there was a video of all the SpongeBob actors like getting into character. And for like some of them was just like, hey SpongeBob, it's like, yeah. And then you got the Plankton's voice actor, and he just started screaming. He was like, ah! But like in a Plankton voice. It was incredible. Kind of like the way that the Shaggy guy who played him in the movies, like the live action Scooby-Doo movies with Shaggy, how he would like scream in his car until his voice was hoarse so that he could like do the thing. Like Zoink Scoob. Anyway, back on topic. What's the male equivalent of the big titty goth girlfriend? Okay, so I've thought about this, right? The main factor of the big titty goth girlfriend is, I think, someone who seems kind of dangerous, but also seems like they work at Hot Topic, right? So, you gotta go with whatever the guy equivalent of that is. However, guys don't have boobs, I think. So, next logical step, a guy with really weird eyebrows. Think about it. Guy working in Hot Topic. what you gonna do? What are you gonna look at? Probably his face. What's on his face? The eyebrows. You notice the eyebrows. Maybe they have metal sticking out of them. Maybe they do loop-de-loops. Who knows? I'm just saying. Small chested emo Best Buy employee. Oh. Yeah, I know that would work. Just a little twink from Best Buy. Not to be confused with the Target twink. Those will stab you. Alternatively, a really, really hairy lumberjack dude who works at, like, Trader Joe's. Notes cheating, but I also want to know what happened to the few planes and ships that crashed in the Bermuda Triangle. Yup. Yup, they gave me a reputation. I am the master of the Bermuda Triangle. That's where I live. You think I've been in the United States? Mm-mm. I am in the Bermuda Triangle. That's why my name starts with Arrowhead. It's a triangle. It's A. I'm actually Delta Head. Delta Arrowhead. I don't even know where this joke is going. Anyway. Yeah, no, Big Titty Goth Girlfriend. Small chested emo Best Buy employee. There's a movie called Clueless. It's actually really weird. What's it about? Is it about the male version of a Big Titty Goth Girlfriend? Oh boy. Always, anyway, someone involved in it was called Twink Kaplan. The guy's name is Twink. He was born a twink. My God. Oh, that's intriguing. I gotta be honest, I would not have expected that. Oh man. What gift under $50 would you get someone who asks for a purpose in life for their birthday? You're going to, it's an ex-stepbrother and it's really dodgy. Oh, like rent a girlfriend. Not rent a girlfriend. Domestic girlfriend. Yeah. I'm familiar with the concept. What gift under $50 would you get for someone who asks for a purpose in life for their birthday? Whew, that's a tough one. A knife. There's a lot of things you can do with a knife. Maybe a hammer. Hammer could work. You could, like, cook with a knife. You could score animals for their leather. You could stab people. You want to see the Solar Eclipse Fortnite event IRL? They did one of those in real life? A toy gun. Okay, but what would the toy gun do? Does it turn them into, like, a police officer? Or, like, it's like an Apple kind of toy gun where they replace a real gun with it. Or wait, was it? No, that's backwards. Half of a Gojo Satoru figure. Ah, yes, I will become the divided one. A purpose in life. How about a poker chip? That way they know their purpose in life is to gamble all their money away. Or Minecraft. Get them Minecraft. And have them spend their life trying to make one of those redstone calculator things. But not in creative mode. Make them suffer. What is the worst? Oh, here's a good one. I would hand them a novelization of The Cory in the House. Nice. Oh yes, there are some people here. Before I do this next one, which is gonna be great. Here's an announcement. Or really the only announcement for the most part, but still, announcement. Basically. So, as you guys may have noticed, with regards to outfits, I have two. I've got this one, and I've got the one in the suit. That's about it. However, over the next year, I will have at least 3 more, I think, if everything works out. And I will be the one making them, of course, so yeah, I'll have 3 more outfits at least. That's basically the only announcement, but hey, you know, that's something. That's a little thing for the 2nd anniversary. Anyway, Yeah, naked pictures of Acheron. Interesting, interesting. I gotta be honest, if someone just walked up to me and handed me, like, naked pictures of an anime character. Actually, I guess she's not an anime character because she's from a Chinese game, unless that counts as anime, at which point. Doesn't matter. If someone handed me naked pictures of an anime character, I'd really just wonder what led to this? What created this scenario? I don't even, like, reevaluate my life a little bit. Not because I don't want that to happen, but because I'd just be so, I guess, flabbergasted at it that it's like, what happened to bring this about? Air after 6 years can finally afford a second black t-shirt. Yeah, and this one's gonna, it's gonna be slightly darker than the last one. Oh, yeah. Just fell to my knees in a Walmart at the clothing aisle when I figured out there was another shade of black. The economy really be like that. It do be like that. What's even worse is that because I'm the one doing it, I'm not even getting paid. I'm also not paying anyone, so it's like equilibrium, no money. I'm from an evolved future in which money no longer has a purpose. AI does everything. And that's how it'll be in the future. But you know what, guys? When AI take over, I'll still be in the game. I'll still be doing this shit. Doesn't matter if Vocaloids are the new form of VTuber entertainment or whatever. Kinda they always were. But I'll still be here. I'm just an old killer, hired to do some wet work. Without legs. Without legs. Oh, worst way to walk into a funeral. I thought you were saying about the naked pictures. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyway, yeah. What is the worst way to walk into a funeral? I am going to say, like, sauntering in, being like, hey, ladies, who wants a round on the... What's a good name for a guy who would, like, try to sleep with women at a funeral? Jimothy. I'm gonna go with Jimothy. Hey, guys, who wants to take a ride in the Jimothy mobile? And it's like, yeah, not the time or place. Also, like, dressed in like a clown outfit, I feel like would be kind of unfortunate unless you're going to a clown funeral, at which point that's customary. You walk up to a funeral and go, only the dead stay silent, right? Worst way to walk into a funeral. Carrying the body would probably have to be another one. Or like carrying like the thing that you used to kill the person. Then again, that would elucidate a few things. But let's see. If I had to say more than that. Acheron picks without clothes or legs. Yeah, that'd be a pretty bad way to walk into the funeral. Were I an educated man, worst way to walk into a funeral. I think moonwalking would be another example. That's literally just walking in, but at the same time, it's like, time and place, man. The few funerals I've actually been to, it always ticks me off. People show up all cheered up, making jokes. Yeah. I don't know, I've only been to a few myself, but like, it's one of those where it's not the time. Like, don't get me wrong, I have had a habit of making jokes at bad times in the past. Even I don't go for funerals. You know, that's like, that's pretty fucking bad, man. I don't even want to try that. Galaxy, couldn't you argue that Aki's manga chapter 97 because you never see Acheron's body from below the neck, so she could have been naked, just probably wasn't. Exactly. We're all like Schrodinger's naked. In fact, hold on, let me get Schrodinger's naked right now. Technically, you can't see that I'm wearing the coat. I could be having it draped on my back. You also can't see my face. I could be very naked right now. But, kind of thought it'd be easier to reverse this. Hold on. Let me readjust myself. Oh, wow, that's fine. Huh. Dragging the corpse behind you saying, sorry, we're late. Just weekends at Bernieing the guy at his own funeral. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Honestly, I would almost admire the audacity of that. Just like, I'm at like, I don't know, like it's far in the future. I'm at like my friend's funeral, and then like my other friend just shows up and he's like, "Sorry, we're late," and he's just got the guy with like sunglasses on and just like floundering around behind him with like strings attached to his arms so we can like rope him around. I assure you, she was not naked. That would be, yeah, that'd be pretty nuts. Alternatively, proposing to the widow would also not be great. Walking, no, to be fair, there was one news story about that, about a guy who proposed to the widow at the funeral. Apparently, that's just a thing where they're from, where that's just a nice thing to do, or something. I don't know. That was an interesting news story. I'd have to cover that at some point. What's something you can't do when you're naked? Wear clothes. I would also say run for president, but hey, good work. Maybe people are into that. Look, I'm just saying, if Biden showed his shrivelly little body at the next electoral cycle, he might have a chance. You would haunt the shit out of that guy. Yeah. 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 I mean, look, at my funeral, if like let's say my brother shows up and then he's all like, "Hey, honey, how you doing?" Like what it even is? How do you react to that? How do you see that and go like, "Oh, wow. Oh yeah, new profile pic." Yeah, it's loading for some people, not for everyone. But yeah, I decided it was finally time to update the old picture because as you can see on the thumbnail for this stream, the old one is not aged well. It's not very like it's not great. I look at that, I see something that's technically a crime. But now with the new one, it only looks slightly bad. And it matches the current style more, so there's that. Can't do when I'm naked. Ideally, I shouldn't go to a funeral naked. However, if I'm the corpse at the funeral, it's not really my choice. So, there's that. Anyway. Can't wear clothes, but you can always use protection. Me, aka Akron, April 9th, 2024. Does wearing a condom count as clothes? Or is that still naked? Wait, here's the thing. At what point are you no longer naked? Like, let's say I'm wearing socks, right? Socks, no one in their right mind would say, like, oh, I've got clothes on because I'm wearing socks. Then you've got shirts, right? If I'm wearing a shirt but nothing else, I may not technically be naked, but like, I'm still mostly naked. Like, the part that matters. Meanwhile, if I was wearing pants, but no shirt, nothing else, I don't think I'd be called naked. I don't think I'd technically be naked at that point. I don't know, just my thoughts on that. That's just the way I think about it. I'm just saying, it's like, you gotta think not only about that, but also about what naked is. You're naked if you've got clothes on. Oh, in that case, you can do lots of things. If you strip off your skin, would you be ultra naked? I think that'd be super naked, yeah. But like, if you strip off your skin, but you also wear clothes that wouldn't be naked, right? And if I put on someone else's skin on top of mine, but it isn't my skin, would I be naked then? Or would that just be like cosplaying a person that isn't me? We need to answer these questions eventually. Anyway, what's the best pickup line you know won't work? Hey, babe, I'm just shitting my pants. Can I get into yours? I will never use that line, but holy fuck do I find it funny. Just admire the boldness of it, you know? It's like, could I actually land the girl by telling her I shat myself? If she's into that, would that be a problem? All these questions and more will be answered on the Arrowhead channel. Hey baby, I can tell we both love the same things. Me. Your body's a wonderland, and I want to be Alice. I want to shrink inside you. I want the Red Queen to come out to kill me. Well, I'm so sweet that I've got a mouth full of cavities. I think I'm a manga because I'm already drawing our future. Oh, that's kind of a nice one. Baby, you're a beachfront property, I'm a tidal wave of love. Babe, you're... What was the name? Hold on, let me look this up so I don't ruin the joke. Oh yeah. Hey babe, are you Normandy? Because I'm going to unload my troops into you. Most of them will die in the process. Oh god. Are you what did I just piss myself? Want to feel my muscles? Only a dime a minute. I also really like, it's nice to meet you, but it's even nicer to meet me. Well, baby, what's it like looking at the man of your dreams? That's when they always respond like, I'll let you know when I find him. Want to play TV? I'll play with your knobs while you watch my antenna rise. Oh my god. I'm a criminal because I'm gonna dash and dine. If loving me is wrong, you don't want to be right. Do you just have like a Wikipedia page pulled up? Oh god. You're like an itchy rash. You're hot and make me very uncomfortable. Hold on. Girl, you're like a Squidward backshot video. You make me hard just looking at you. Oh god. Oh yeah, Johnny. Oh, Johnny Bravo, of course. Yeah. Hey girl, you remind me of my mother. Not even gonna continue that one. Are you Galaxy because you... what? Are you from Boston? Because I'd like to Oh, man. I'm trying to think what else would not work. Hmm. 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 Hey, babe. You ever watch anime? Because I'm Ann, you're May. Next question. Oh, this goes back to the earlier question. After a recent study found 1 in 8 men under 35 admit to taking condoms to funerals just in case, what's your experience with this? I kind of just wanted to have this in the video. I didn't have an actual statement for this. I've never brought a condom to a funeral. But, I gotta be honest, guys. For those of you out there who do this, not a great move. Not a great idea. Hey, it's your boy. Want to get some of this D? Hey, I'm Sunny. Want my D? Are you Galaxy? Because I could spread your solar system. Oh my god. Hey there, are you a woman? I'd love to procreate with you. See, look, that's up front. That's forward. They know your intent. They know what you want. There's nothing wrong with that statement. Except for all the stuff that is wrong with it, at which point, you know, it is what it is. Anyway. But yeah, the condoms to funerals thing, that disgusted me. If one of your friends had an I know a guy moment and then called you, what would they be calling you for? They'd be like, bad boys, because I'm bad at everything. Yep. Yeah, that's a pretty great one. I know a guy moment and they called you, what would they be calling you for? I feel like I'm the weird one, where it's like, you don't want me in most cases, but you do want me for like some things. Like, it's like that meme where it's like, hello, help, we need a doctor on this plane. And this guy's like, I'm a doctor. but I'm a doctor in psychology, or I'm a doctor in philosophy. And the pilots are like debating over whether or not it means something to be alive or die. And the guy's like, oh, okay, I am that kind of doctor. Good. I told the joke wrong. Anyway, hey, maybe you're walking in the wrong direction. My house is in the opposite direction, being the strongest. Are you bending because I'll put the ink inside of your machine? Are you a printer? Because I want to jam you up. Uh, are you Mitsuru? Because I'm happy to meet you. So I know a girl can beat you. Aki Reisi's about to call me. What would they call me for? Listen, we need a guy who knows how to commit tax evasion. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Anyway. I know a guy can get you fucked up for real. Hey, Arrowhead, ask him a question. You ever thought about, like, which zoo animal you'd date if you absolutely had to do? And they're just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Arrowhead, we need you to leave someone confused and stunned for at least 5 minutes. Arrowhead, be a distraction. Are you bread? Because I'll spread your butter, pudding. Arrowhead, we need an exact description of what Car no Kyokai Movie 5 Paradox Spiral's plot was. Down to the letter. The guy turns out with either really shitty drugs or a glove box full of strong pornography. What is strong pornography? I have not... Specifically, what would go into that category? Is that like the thing with like the Optimus Prime Dojin by Shindo L? If that actually exists, because I've heard he said it existed. I don't know if it actually exists. Or if anyone has seen it. But the concept sounds funny. I don't know, though. I don't really do a lot of stuff. Arrowhead, we need you to make a VTuber model that you'll update within a year, because the first version will be very bad. Arrow, we need you to make a joke that is kind of funny, but only if you don't pause after it, which you always do. Okay, we need a woman who is a lesbian and can mug us severely. Well, you called the right gal. Next question. I hate that you made me think for a second about car robot sex. No, not car robot sex. It was about truck sex, which is legally different in 7 states. Not South Dakota, because that one doesn't exist, but most of them. I feel like I had a better answer for this at some point. I'm, like, the guy. Like, I have a guy for, like, visual novels, in a way. Like, he always has a good idea of, like, what the right option is for the questions. In fact, there was one time where I was on, like, a voice call, right? And this guy was playing, like, Hunipop. And so he called in another friend of ours to help him, like, basically score with the girl in the game. Except here's the problem, guys. For those of you who don't know how Hunipop works, you've got, like, Candy Crush, basically. And here's the problem. Guy playing the game is colorblind. He can't see shit. So we had to walk him through it even on the easiest mode, because dude could just not see the colors. At that point, it doesn't sound bad, but it changes you after watching it because you weren't expecting to get that fucked up. Oh, like one of those dojins that has like a really emotional like finish and all that? Like that one where the girl dies towards the end and like that was like their last romantic trip together before she died? Yeah, no, man, that does get you fucked up sometimes. Galaxy, we need you to fuck your GF. Oh yeah, Arrowhead, we need you to do a really kind of okay Solid Snake or Raiden impression. Alright. Can you try doing a Venom Snake impression? Using a technique you've only heard of in the middle of battle isn't very smart. I'm not going to do that. That was a mix of Solid Snake and Raiden. Didn't really sound like either one of them, but kinda. Anyway, next question. What's a friendlier word for redneck? Druid. Skinny Bones Aaron. What's up, dude? I think your avatar looks cool. Thank you, Skinny Bones Aaron. Ignore everything else that's happened in the stream thus far. Also, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Friendly word for redneck. I think druid works. They're people of the trees, you know? Alternatively, hill fellow. Or, RV Man. Rose Throat. Does sound kind of nice. Rose Throat. It all sounds like a disease, possibly. Oh, yeah, he came down with Rose Throat. He's got hours to live. Nothing like inviting your homies over an afternoon of poorly made hentai games. Hey, that hits differently, I'll tell you what. I tell you what, that is definitely a different sort of thing that feels different. Yokel. Yokel kinda, yeah, but like, is that friendly though? I don't know, I feel like Druid would be a funny one. Like, man, your friend lives in a truck and he, like, fires a shotgun everywhere. Is he a redneck? Nah, man, he's a druid. He can turn into an octopus. Dude, he can shape change into an owlbear, and man, he cleans up when he does that. Oh, man. Imagine being a redneck gave you special powers. A Wanka. You know what? That's actually a really good name. You're right. How would you feel if someone attempted to seduce you with a bucket of chicken? Well, there are two kinds of people here. People who would be like, I am not one of your fried chicken tramps, and slap the bucket out of your hands. A Southern American. That's a Southern North American, we should say. Because Southern Americans are a different thing entirely, I think. There's also the kind of people who it's like, you give them the chicken, and it's like, I will love you for life. I'm one of those people, right? Give me a good bucket of chicken of like boneless wings or whatever. It's gotta be boneless. Man, I will go with you on that. Gotta be honest though, bone-in chicken, I'll eat it, but I don't like it nearly as much. Why would I want to have something with the bone in it? I like being able to like eat the entire thing whole. I'm not an alligator. I don't just spit out the bones eventually, or actually don't know how alligators deal with that. Wait, how do alligators deal with that? Do they just digest the bones? Redneck already gives you powers. The powers of freedom and the rights to bear arms. It also gives you the rights to bear grills, i.e. to drink your own pee if it comes down to it, which sometimes it does. It happens occasionally. But yeah, I am absolutely one of those fried chicken tramps. Scout, if you're watching this, you had a friend in me, my pal. I will stop polluting the ocean so you don't have to call the police on me. Anyway, next question. What's the worst response to "we're engaged"? I'm gonna go with something that oh, nice, yeah, something where they clearly do not like, they don't want to go against you, but they're clearly not for it. If you're not a chicken guy, so if the seduction doesn't know with the lap dance, I'd say no. I don't know, man. Chicken would work for me. I feel like maybe you're just a little too picky. You know, you ever thought about that, Firewall? Maybe you're just like, I don't know. Maybe if you were less selective, you'd have a fried chicken tramp of your own. I could have been your fried chicken tramp, Firewall, but I wasn't enough for you. No lap dance. Worst response to "we're engaged." I still think, like, or maybe like, "you too?" Like, to the same person. Could be pretty bad. I still think, though, the one that would hurt the most is like, yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, totally. Basically just the Jason Bateman way of saying it. Like, sure. Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Totally. Totally. Yeah. Absolutely. Cool, cool, cool. And that's when you can tell they just want nothing to do with it. Like, this might be like the 5th time they've been engaged, and it's like, yeah. I think the worst response is one of no responses, basically. Hey, GBN4. Hello, I'm playing DVD right now. Oh, yeah, you're gonna go. Don't worry about it. Thanks for saying hi. Hope we have a good match. I did not play that game well. I'm terrible at Dead by Daylight. Granted, I could practice more, but I feel like every time I play it, the survivors are so coordinated, they just destroy me. Alternatively, the killer is so coordinated, they just destroy me. Either way, I need to learn the game more. Anyway. What is your, I know it sounds weird, but just try it thing. Alright, guys, hear me out. Chicken nuggets and a milkshake. No, guys, hear me out. Come on. It works. I promise it works. It's really, really good. Response must be that face of some people do of utter confusion that prevents you from formulating any sentences. And it's like that thing in The Office when like Jim would look at the camera. Something like that. I kind of agree. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. I don't even know how I would respond to that. They'd be like, because then you like even without saying anything, you know what they're thinking. You know they don't know. You know they don't like it. We're engaged. Anyway, but yeah, chicken nuggets and milkshakes, right? That is a winning combination. That tastes delicious. It's salty. It's sweet. It's like it's got a nice kind of like tang to it. Will your body enjoy you afterwards? Probably not. But it tastes amazing, and I'm tired of pretending like it doesn't. Just gonna put that one out there. In other words, yeah, I gotta be honest. Yeah, oh yeah, also day old popcorn. That shit slaps, bro. I don't know what it is. The thing about it being slightly more like styrofoamy just kind of works. Right? That I've never like made popcorn a day old normally, but like if it is there after a day, I mean, I'm not gonna not eat it. Go to the floor, Galaxy. I want the high ground. Echo Obi-Wan moment. Oh my god. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. General Kenobi. I'm engaged to Anakin. Anyway. Popcorn and honey. Okay, yeah, pretty good. I can see that working. That's salty and sweet. That's great. That's fantastic, even. I also like potato chips and peanut butter. Really good when you don't burn the peanut butter. Just putting that one out there, guys. Try all these things. This statement also applies to graphic novels that look incredibly weird at first glance, but they're actually really good pieces of media. That's true. That is very true. Like Domestic Girlfriend. Yes, he's dating his stepsister, but like, give it a shot, man. You know, sometimes you just gotta do that. You gotta date your step siblings, right? Dead silence for like 30 seconds while I drink water and stuff. But consider that though, right? I should just do a stream where I watch stuff and decide, is it really like it is on the outside? Or like, how weird is it? Like, you know that anime A Sister's All You Need, if you haven't seen that? Watch like the first, I want to say minute of it. Because the first 30 seconds will destroy you if you aren't expecting it. But it's not all like that. Granted, I wouldn't say it's like an amazing show, but it's not what it looks like. A Sister's All You Need. Give that one a shot, kids. Give that one a shot. Anyway, next question. What's the best thing to say to someone subtly fuck with their head? I mean, like, alright, let's go with subtly, right? Like, this could mean a lot of things. I don't know. It's like, I feel like there's appearance-based ones. Like, if you see someone, like, showing off the new kid, it's like, oh, good, it looks more like your wife or your husband or something like that. Just from, like, a comedic standpoint of being like, oh, well, hey, you know, it's good it doesn't look like you. Or it's like telling someone like, oh, you have the best ass among all your friends, because then it's like, oh, well, now you've seen everyone else's ass. Also in the fiction revolving around alternate human evolution. Oh, yeah, yeah, like All Tomorrows. I've heard of that. And you can understand when people would be put off by human animals, basically. Oh, yeah, no, I could see that. That could go in some pretty weird ways. I could absolutely see why you'd have trouble recommending that to people. I don't know, I could give that a shot. Not that I'm a furry. Anyway. Wait, no, that wasn't the next thing. I did not make this automatic. What the fuck? Hold up. Let me get this back to normal. Not automatic. What the fuck? I did not. Okay. So they fuck with their head. Tell people that they'd look great as a fursuit. Or I don't know, something weird like that. Something that doesn't really mean anything. Something that could be perceived as odd in any way, shape, or form. Something strange. I don't know. Subtly fuck with their head. Just like, walk up to someone you don't know and be like, July 3rd, 5 o'clock. Stare them in the eyes and leave. There was a thing like that with another VTuber named Gavis Battle where someone just left a super chat with a date and time in it. And he made a whole thing of it like, am I gonna die at that time? Like, what is this? Hi, Gary. Nice ass. Now let's battle with Pokemon. You can wink at them too. Yeah. Or if you just keep telling someone, like, watch out, but in a very monotone voice and, like, whenever you see them, watch out. Just make it as ominous as possible. Granted, not really subtle, but, like, it can mess with them. Or just calling someone, like, a slightly wrong name repeatedly. Like, if someone's name is, like, Gary, you just start calling him Jerry. And it keeps correcting you and you're like, oh, yeah, totally. Jerry. What single first names, like Chandler and Hermione, are so inextricably associated with one fictional character that no movie or TV writer would dare use them again? If I had to say, like, well, let's think. What has been, like, a really big piece of fiction recently? What has been big in the last couple of years? I don't think there will ever be a character named Naruto. Which, granted, it's not a very normal first name, but, like, think about it. Or, like, Goku. Not very normal first names, but it's one of those where it's like, you can't just name a character that, you know? That's not really a thing you can do. Or, like, Luffy's already not even a real name. There's that. I don't know. Like, there's certain things where the character is just so popular and so well known, you can't really not have that. You just kind of have to go with whatever they are because that's just what they are. Hey, Gary, I know it's late, but don't go to work tomorrow for your sake. And then he just shows up and he's like, what's wrong? What's wrong with this place? And you just keep telling him that. And eventually he just doesn't believe it anymore. But then one day he goes to work and they were setting up his surprise party. And it's like, oh, Gary, I told you not to come to work today. And Gary's like, oh, but Shaggy. Yep, Shaggy. Exactly. Velma. Who would name some... Is Velma even a real name? Because I don't think it is. Imagine someone being named Velma. Let's see what else. I don't know about you guys, but I've never heard of anyone named Clark. Like, you know, Clark Kent for Superman, but like Cartman. Yeah, Cartman. Definitely. But that's... Wait, isn't that his last name, though? Eric Cartman? Let me think what else. Trying to think. There are a lot of other names. How about Peppa, like Peppa Pig or something like that? I'm not gonna name my kid Peppa Pig. I don't think anyone should. I think it's a terrible idea.
I don't like your plan. It sucks.
And everyone does call him Carton, that's true. Or like Draco, like Draco Malfoy. I've never heard of anyone else named Draco. I'm not saying that's why. I'm saying that's like, you know, I don't think anyone would do that. Jesus is one, yeah, that's true, but Jesus, there's that name. That still counts, kinda. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. There's 15 minutes before 3 armed burglars enter your home. How do you prepare yourself? I smash some Christmas ornaments on the floor. I release a tarantula into the house so they get scared by it. Hot iron on the door so that they can't really enter. I put tar and nails on the stairs so they lose their shoes and whatnot. I put a blowtorch next to the door because obviously I would. And I also shoot them with a BB gun when they enter through the dog door. Just to name a few. Yes, this is all from Home Alone. Anyway. Other than that, I mean, in all honesty, I could probably just call the cops and hope they get there within 15 minutes. Or resort to my cannon loaded with grape shot at the top of the stairs. Tally ho, I say, as I fire it and it shreds the 2 men, killing them instantly. Do blowtorches give good head, I wonder? I mean, I never tried, but I could give it a shot. That could be a stream. Sticking my meat rod into a blowtorch. Will I survive? I have a tendency to twist my elbow to absorb the recoil. I should have made that part of the soundboard, the recoil bit. Whatever. What would be a non-sexual job that would be fun to do naked? Being the president of the United States. Think about it. Like, everyone else is, like, watching your inaugural address, and you start, like, taking off your clothes. You're like, my fellow Americans. My dream... Where do characters with secret identities count? If you hear Batman, no one's gonna think of obscure characters that maybe happen to name Batman. I'm gonna say, like, names was the thing for that. Like, for instance, Bruce. I've heard of people named Bruce or whatever. Or, like, Nemo. Who's gonna be named Nemo? That's, like, it's a real name, but who's gonna call anyone that? Non-sexual job that would be fun to do naked. I still think being the president is the best one, because then it's just like, is someone gonna stop him? No! He's the president, who's gonna stop him? Or, like, trying to think, paintball? If that counts as a job, you could be like a professional paintball guy. Because then you can just see where all the marks are. Or like, selling insurance. That could be a fun one, right? Selling insurance. Let's be honest, everyone is gonna be Home Alone the fuck out of... Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We just gotta, like, do all the Home Alone shit. Take all the bullets in the dick. Yeah, but, like, be funny to watch. It'd be fun for other people to do naked. Not me. But, other than that, I don't know. Not really a lot of jobs that would be fun to do naked. Non-sexual, though. It has to be non-sexual. That's kind of like the key point to all of this. I guess... Swimming instructor. That could get kind of weird, but definitely, yeah, that would work. Just tell people, like, you're wearing, like, a tan swimsuit or something. They'll never know. Alright, yeah, next question. I think this is the last one. You're 45 years old and you realize you're in a cult. You get your ass out of there. You have no degree and no savings. What do you do to rebuild your life? Simple. Medicine Practice Corpse. Simple. Start a cult. Get all of my money back from my new followers. When they leave, I recommend that they do the same thing. There. Gamed the system. I win. I snapped in a Z formation. You probably couldn't hear it because all those snaps sucked. 4 times in a row that was not good. But either way, that's my plan. You make an internet carrier out of it. Being in a cult? Was that a thing? It sounds too specific to not be a thing. 4G or 5G. Is 6G a thing? Or is that not a thing yet? Oh, whatever. Anyway. I've been in a cult for 45 years. That sounds like a quote, but I don't know what it's from.
It should have been me, not him!
I should have been the one in the cult. Oh, man. Internet career. Oh, internet career. Okay. Man, I was just thinking the guy from T-Mobile, like, accidentally joined a cult or something like that. That sounds like something you would hear, right? Like, today, the founder of iSpace unfortunately started a cult around, I don't know, South Dakota being real? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. My next stream is tomorrow, where it's like a Mr. Beast type video. Oh, I spent 4 to 6 years inside a cult. My next stream will be tomorrow, where I play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, aka Persona but hard, and I hope to see you all there. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Thanks for 2 years, and I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening, and goodbye for now.